What's up guys, welcome back to another video here at Chief Academy, and today we're going through angles and parallel lines. Please like and subscribe and stick around to the end because I promise you it is this easy. Our learning outcomes today is to understand the types of angles in parallel lines such as alternate, corresponding and co-interior angles. It is also to solve exam questions on parallel lines and to use knowledge of other interior angles. So, what are angles in parallel lines? Parallel lines are lines which are always the same distance apart and never meet. They have special relationships with their angles, and we can find that with alternate angles, corresponding angles, and co-interior angles. In this lesson, we will focus on solving angles in parallel lines, along with using our other knowledge of straight lines and angles. The first angles we're going through today in today's lesson is alternate angles. Alternate angles are equal and are in a Z shape. Such here, A equals D and B equals C. If you're struggling to see, it is this shape here. As our top line here and our top line here are parallel, and we have a chord going through. So A equals D and C equals B. Our second angles are corresponding angles, and corresponding angles are equal and have an F shape, such as being drawn on screen here. Our third angle are co-interior angles. Co-interior angles sum to 180 degrees and have a C shape, as being drawn here. And the final angle you'll need to know is vertically opposite angles. And as you can see, vertically opposite angles around a point are always equal. Once again, it's that time to have a go at some maths exam questions from Maths Genie. Have a go, pause the video and unpause. So, in the first question, it says AB and CD are parallel lines. Write down the value of angle X. So, as we can see, angle X is vertically opposite to the angle of 53. So, our angle of X equals 53. Part B of the question says give a reason for your answer. So we simply state vertically opposite angles are equal. In Part C, we are asked to write down the size of angle Y. As we can see, angle Y is an alternate angle to our angle of 53. So we write 53 as our angle of Y, and our reason, alternate angles are equal. Our second question says, AB and CD are parallel lines. Part A of the question says, find the size of angle X. So here we have angles of 32, 125 and X. But we don't need our angle of 125. Because X and 32 are in a C shape, meaning they are co-interior angles. And we know co-interior angles sum to 180 degrees. So if we do 180 minus 32, we get our answer of 148. And our reason for our working out would be co-interior angles sum to 180 degrees. Just a little thing to remember, when you're asked to give a reason for angle questions, there may be more than one way to get the right answer. These answers, what I wrote on screen, are just the quickest way to get the marks, but the examiner will have multiple different ways you can answer the question, and will award marks if it is correct. When dealing with parallel lines, you must know what these signs mean. In this triangle, this means the sides of the lengths are equal, therefore meaning that angles are equal. Because this angle is an isosceles triangle, which means two sides are the same, the base angles of an isosceles triangle are always equal. Our second, underneath with the line and the arrowhead, this means that the lines are parallel and the arrowhead can be at the end of the line. If there are two arrowheads on the line, it means the lines are perfectly parallel, which means they're the same length and same angles, such as in a parallelogram and a rhombus. Here is another exam question for you to have a go at. Have a go, pause the video and unpause when you've done. Our question says, AB and CD are parallel lines, and EFG is an isosceles triangle. Angle AEG equals 110 degrees. Find the size of angle FGD and give a reason for each stage of your working. To begin with, we can find the angle of FEG because it is a straight line of AB. So 180 minus 110 equals 70 degrees. And as our working out, we would say angle FEG equals 70 degrees as angles on a straight line sum to 180 degrees. Always label the diagram with your angles in your working out, just so you don't forget your angles. Also, we can then work out the other angle in our base of our isosceles triangle. As we know, FEG is an isosceles triangle, base angles are the same. So we would write angle FEG equals EFG, as base angles in an isosceles triangle are equal. We then label 70 as EFG, as we know. Now, if you can see, angle EFG is an alternate angle to FGD. So we know our angle, what we're working out, is also 70 degrees. And we would write angle EFG equals FGD as alternate angles are equal. So our final answer would be 70 degrees. Here now are probably some of the hardest exam questions you'll probably be asked on angles in parallel lines. Have a go, pause the video and unpause. So, our first question says AB and CD are parallel. Find the size of angle X and give a reason for each stage of your working. To begin with, we can find our angle AFE. As we know, co-interior angles sum to 180 degrees, so we label this 60 as it is a co-interior angle. And then we write angle AFE equals 60 degrees as co-interior angles sum to 180 degrees. The reason I'm doing this because I'm trying to work out all the angles on this line to then minus that from 180 to get X. We can then work out our triangle because we have two angles in our triangle and can work out our final angle. So we then write 180 minus 48 minus 35 equals 97. So angle EFG equals 97 as angles in a triangle sum to 180. Now, as I've got both angles on my straight line, I can then write 180 minus 60 minus 97 equals 23. So X equals 23 as angles on a straight line sum to 180 degrees. So our final answer is 23 degrees. In our second question, it says ABCD is a parallelogram. Angle DAE equals 63 degrees, angle BCD equals 124 degrees, and angle CBD equals 25 degrees. Calculate the size of angle X and give a reason for each stage of your answer. If you didn't know, opposite angles in a parallelogram are equal. So we know angle DAB and DCB are equal. So we would write angle BAD equals BCD as opposite angles in a parallelogram are equal. We then therefore know angle BAD equals 124 degrees, and we've got that angle of 63 degrees. So we would write 180 minus 63 equals 61, as I've wrote on screen here. We then know angles on a straight line sum to 180 degrees. So ABC equals 180 minus 124, which equals the answer of 56. Then, as we already have the angle of 25 at ABE, and that angle of 56 at ABC, we then do 56 minus 25 to get our answer of 31. Now, we have a triangle with angles of 61 and 31. As we know triangles sum to 180 degrees, we write 180 minus 31 minus 61, giving us our answer of 88 degrees. So angle AEB, or X, equals 88 degrees, as angles in a triangle sum to 180 degrees, giving us a final answer. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of today's lesson, and I did say it was that easy. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one.